Welcome into A Toast of Film. I'm your host, Evo, and guys, I know I've been slacking, but that's okay. Got some good stuff coming up for you this week, including today's episode. Going to keep it short and sweet, just like me. 2 reviews for you, theatrical releases that you actually need to check out. We're going to be doing Rental Family and Eternity. And right off the bat, how about them dogs? Georgia Bulldogs beat Alabama in decisive fashion. Very excited. And we are toasting tonight. I'm actually in process of roasting a chicken. And I'm going to deglaze the pan with a little red wine. So I am partaking in it as well. The Les Heretiques. It's a 2022 red table wine. I'm not really a wine guy. I leave that to, Spence and Pepe. But I think it's good. I prefer a sweeter wine, but it's not that dry or like blah blah blah, as a lot of wines can be. It's not bad. I don't mind it. But let's get into Rental Family. So this is from director Hikari, and it has Brendan Fraser as Philip. So Philip, he is a struggling actor. He went to Japan. He got a role as a toothpaste commercial, blew up, and then completely washed up. When he gets approached for this gig of a mourner, he's confused. He talks to the guy, and basically the guy runs a rental family service. You need, a dad, a uncle, a friend, a boyfriend, a husband, whatever you need, wife, girlfriend, mistress, like they can supply somebody. They just need people who are good at studying, becoming good actors. And the rental family company is Shinji, played by Takehiro Hada, Aiko, played by Mari Yamamoto, and Koda, played by Kimura Bun. And let me tell y'all, the rental family, I really like. The main guy, Shinji, really like him. Aiko, she be giving Brendan Fraser a lot of crap in the movies. Appreciate that, but she has her reasons why. And old Coda, I like old Coda. He's just a nice little bean. Good egg, as we say. But of all the things he gets, cast as, I gotta say the best 2 are Kakyu, played by Akira Imoto, and he is basically this former major actor who's now elderly. He's in the final stage of his life. He also has severe dementia. And he gets hired as a reporter, and he befriends this man and tries to make him, remember, like, you were, great actor. You still have that in you. It's not fair that you're battling this illness, but your illness doesn't define you. And little Mia, played by Shannon Gorman, she's a young girl who needs a father to get into a good school, because the good school, they want parents, like 2 parents. They don't want a single mother. You know how these bougie schools are. Let me tell y'all, this movie, great acting. I mean, top tier acting. A great journey. You feel warm watching this movie because of what a good journey it is. But most importantly, I have to tell y'all, 2 of the funniest scenes I have seen in a movie this year. One is very early, involving the where he gets hired as a mourner. That scene, I bust out laughing in the theater. No one else appreciated it. How dare they? And another one later where I was like, this is hysterical. Once again, theater didn't get it, but Rental Family, I think we've had some really good mature dramas this year. Life of Chuck definitely was the first movie that came to mind. And now Rental Family, where we're getting these dramas that are just good, solid, foundation dramas for adults. And I really appreciate that. I really appreciate this movie. This movie catapulted to contention for, one of my best films of the year. I can't recommend it enough. I give Rental Family a 4.8, maybe even a 4.9 out of 5 cheers. I think it's top notch, and please, please, please watch it because you won't regret it. It really is something special. And next up, we have Eternity. This is directed by David Frayne. So we open the movie with this elderly couple. The old man dies. He goes to the afterlife. We'll touch on that in a second. And he is then portrayed by Miles Teller. This is Larry, we're introduced to. And at the time, it was a gender reveal party, and his wife, Joan, was there, who later comes to the afterlife, played by Elizabeth Olsen. Now, in this movie's universe, in their standings, in their settings, whatever you want to call it, in their roles, there is no heaven, hell, any other afterlife you want to talk about. Basically, when you die, you go to this afterlife. Think of it like a hotel with a huge showroom, and you have to choose what eternity you want. But the thing is, once you choose that eternity, you're stuck in it. And if you ever escape that eternity, then they send you to the void. So, no heaven, no hell, no. I apologize. I don't know what the other, religions, their, top place is called. But you just have this afterlife. You meet your, AC, your afterlife coordinator. And then, so Elizabeth Olsen, she gets up there, Joan, and you think it's an easy thing. She was married to Larry 65 years. They had kids, grandkids. You would think this is an easy choice. However, you know who else had been waiting 63 years? That's right. 2 years less than they were married. Is Callum Turner's Luke. He has been waiting and not gone choosing the afterlife because he wanted to be with his wife. He was in a war, the Vietnam War, and he died. And so he wanted to be reunited with Joan. So now Joan has to decide, does she choose her first love, who she ever fell for, who their life got cut short, or does she choose Larry, who she has had her whole life with? Our afterlife coordinators we really get introduced to are Divine Joy Randolph's Anna and John Early's Ryan. This movie, I think, has some really cool concepts. I think it's a good movie. Here's my issue. I believe it tries to be serious and then very over the top comedy, and I just feel it's all over the place with uneven tones. I will say it's a bumpy flight, but it sticks the landing, in my opinion. So, Eternity, just go on the ride. I think the ending is perfect. So just go on that ride, enjoy it, check out the ending. Hopefully you like it as much as I did. And Eternity, I would give like a 4.2 out of 5 cheers. I really enjoyed it. It's one where I'm like, this might, pop into my honorable mentions for the year because it's been a stronger than people are giving it credit. But I do think Eternity is well worth your time. I really hope you check it out and let me know what you think about the endings. But guys, like I said, I got a roast chicken I gotta go handle. I gotta go celebrate the Bulldogs beating Alabama, and I gotta go watch me some Christmas movies. So I just hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Please check out Rental Family. Please go give Eternity a watch. Both are worth your time. If you have to choose one, choose Rental Family. It's extraordinary. But that's all the time we have. Like I said, I want to keep it short and sweet, just like me. And if you want to let me know what you think about these films, or you want to let us know what we need to check out, there's so many ways you can do it. Let me tell you the best ways. Check us out on Instagram and TikTok, A Toast to Film, all one word. Check us out on Twitter at film_toast, or check us out on wonderful YouTube. You can see my, Georgia hat. You can see my little Christmas shelf, my little bulldog, my little Toast to Film things, the movie wall. I'm going to do the whole thing. Don't you worry. We're going to get a nice recording showing y'all the new studio setup. But we just appreciate y'all. Make sure to like, make sure to comment, make sure to subscribe, make sure to message us, whatever you want to do. Make sure you tell somebody you love them. And from Trey and myself, we just wish you a good night and good viewing.